Chosen one, I want you to take a deep breath. Feel the weight of the moment in your chest. Now let it go and speak the words softly to yourself, I am wealthy. Say it again, I am wealthy. And again, let it echo through the chambers of your soul, I am wealthy. Do not rush. Let it settle in you like the slow burn of ancient wisdom. Keep saying it. Let the words saturate your spirit. This truth is not a fleeting notion. It is the very essence of who you are. Do not turn your head away. Do not skip this moment. It is right. You were not born to merely survive or to scrape by. You were born to live in abundance, to thrive, to step into your divine inheritance. It is time to become the wealthy version of yourself, chosen one. Your life has led you here, and this is no accident. There are no coincidences in the divine realm. This moment was not random. Heaven, in its infinite wisdom, has aligned this precise second for you because something in your spirit is ready to shift. You've walked a long road, haven't you? You've carried burdens heavier than most can imagine. You've been stuck with money, stuck with responsibility, stuck in the role of the one who always holds everything together. You've shouldered the weight of the world, and yet no one saw the quiet cracks beginning to form. You wondered, chosen one, if that feeling of being chosen was just an illusion. Perhaps it was too good to be true. Perhaps the promise of wealth was meant for someone else, someone stronger, someone more capable. But hear me now. Anointed one. That whisper you heard in your heart, the feeling that something greater was meant for you, it was not false. It was truth. You are standing at the edge of a supernatural breakthrough, and I am here to tell you that what is coming for you is not a reward for your suffering. No, this is not about enduring pain to earn a prize. What is coming is a response to alignment. You're about to step into the version of yourself that was always meant to be the version that was delayed, not denied. Scripture speaks of the vision waiting for an appointed time, and it says that at the appointed time that vision will speak. Chosen one, that time is now. Hear me clearly. Wealth is not chasing you because you begged for it. It is not running after you with wild abandon because you've cried out for it in desperation. No, chosen one. Wealth is recognizing you. It is recognizing you because you are finally ready to receive it, not with guilt, not with fear, not with shame. Pay attention. Chosen one. This message is not just a passing whisper. It is a divine transmission meant to reset your very identity. Let these words wash over you. Let them soak into the deepest places of your being. This is not a promise for the future. It is a call to step into the now. Right now, the wealthy version of you is not someone else. It is not a version of you that requires you to become fake, harder, or colder. It is the true you, the one who has always been there waiting patiently for the right moment to emerge. This is not about changing who you are. It is about becoming who you have always been. The version of you that was delayed, not denied. The version of you that was waiting for this precise moment to awaken. There is a deep knowing inside you. Chosen one, that the time has come. You've spent so long wondering if this moment would ever arrive, but now you feel it, don't you? The shift, the change, the new season unfolding around you. You are being called into alignment, and the time has arrived. Let this reset your identity. Allow it to open you up to what is already yours. What you have longed for is not something to be earned. It is something to be received. Stop fighting, chosen one. Stop fighting against the abundance that is trying to flow to you. Stop fighting against the blessings that are waiting to be poured out. You are not meant to struggle to receive what is rightfully yours. You were never meant to earn your worth through suffering or through relentless work. You are meant to step into your divine inheritance, to allow the wealth that is your birthright to flow to you without resistance. Do not turn your head away. Chosen one. Do not ignore this moment. Stay with this message. Let it sink deep into your soul. There is a part of you that knows this truth, even if your mind has struggled to accept it. There is a part of you that knows that the wealthy version of you is already here, waiting to be awakened, waiting to step into the light. You have carried the weight of the world for so long. You have endured, you have sacrificed, you have served. But this is not the end of your journey. This is only the beginning. Now you must let go of the beliefs that have held you back. Let go of the beliefs that say you must suffer to receive. Let go of the beliefs that say wealth is a distant dream, something that belongs to others, not to you. Let go of the belief that you must become someone else to deserve the abundance that is waiting for you. You are not broken. You are not unworthy. You are not undeserving. You are ready. Chosen one. You are ready to step into your true nature, to step into your true power. Take a deep breath and allow this truth to settle in you. You are wealthy. You are not broken. You are not flawed. You are not an accident. You are the chosen one, and this moment was meant for you. The time for you to step into your divine inheritance is now. Feel the power of this truth in your body. Let it resonate deep within your soul. Let it reverberate through your bones. You are worthy of wealth, chosen one. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of joy. And when you begin to feel the stirrings of doubt rise within you, when the old patterns of fear and scarcity begin to creep back into your mind, do not give in to them. Do not allow them to sway you from this truth. Stand firm in the knowledge that you are worthy. Stand firm in the knowledge that wealth is not something to be chased, but something to be received. You are being prepared for this moment, chosen one. You are being trained to handle the wealth that is coming your way. You are being trained to hold it with grace, to steward it with wisdom, and to use it for the greater good. This is not just about money. This is about power. This is about influence. This is about stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Take a moment and feel the shift inside you. Feel the stirring of your spirit as it awakens to its true purpose. You are not late, chosen one. You are right on time. Your time has come. Your wealth is waiting for you, and it will recognize you because you are finally ready to receive it. Keep reading. Chosen one. Do not turn away from this message. Do not let doubt cloud your vision. The wealthy version of you is already inside you, and it is time for it to rise. It is time for you to step into your divine inheritance and claim what is rightfully yours. The moment is now. Your moment is here. Trust in it. Trust in yourself. Trust that the abundance that is coming for you is not something you have to chase. It is something you must receive. And when you do, it will change your life forever. Chosen one. I am deeply grateful that you are here listening to this message. You are not here by accident. Your presence is a sign of your immense merit, your high vibration. You are worthy of this message, and you are worthy of the wealth that is coming your way. As you prepare to receive your abundance, take a moment to anchor this energy into your life. Comment 7, 7, 7, or I am ready to affirm that you are open to receive the wealth that is flowing toward you. You are ready. Chosen one. And your time has come. Chosen one. If this message resonates deeply with your spirit, I want you to take a moment and acknowledge it. Comment 777 to mark yourself as one who is chosen, one who has received the call to step into their true abundance. Comment, I am wealthy, as a declaration of alignment. And be sure to stay connected to remain subscribed, for every step you take is drawing you closer to the wealthy version of you. Now let me speak directly to the part of you that has remained quiet for so long, the part of you that hides in the shadows of responsibility, the part that pays the bills first and asks questions later, the part that learned how to survive long before it ever learned how to receive. This is the part of you that has carried burdens that were never meant to be yours to bear. This is the part of you that has been locked in a cycle of sacrifice forever, putting the needs of others ahead of your own. Do not turn your head away now. Chosen one. Do not skip this moment. You did not arrive here because you were chasing wealth, because you were obsessed with material gain. No, chosen one, you arrived here because something deep within you has become weary. You have become tired of carrying what was never meant to be permanent. You have become weary of the weight that you've carried for so long, the weight that others never saw, the weight that no one truly understood. It has drained you, but hear this, now that weariness was not for nothing. That tiredness is the soil in which your abundance will grow. There was a season, wasn't there? A season where money felt heavy, not because you hated it, but because every dollar you touched had a responsibility attached to it. Rent, family, expectations, promises made in moments of scarcity. Promises you made when you had little but still said yes, when your heart was full of love and trust. You became the one who figured it out. You became the one who could be relied upon, the one who always held things together when the world around you seemed to fall apart. But slowly, without anyone noticing, you began to believe that being dependable meant delaying your own dreams. You began to believe that your worth was measured by how much you could carry, how much you could sacrifice, chosen one. Hear me now that delay was not punishment. It was preparation. Do not confuse this. The time you spent waiting, the time you spent struggling, it was not a sentence handed down from the heavens. It was a process. It was a divine shaping, a work done in the hidden places of your soul. Heaven did not starve you, chosen one. Heaven trained you, and the weight you carried, each burden, each responsibility, each moment of sacrifice, was not for nothing. It was preparation for the overflow that is now coming your way. There is a difference between lack and restraint. Chosen one. Lack drains you. It takes from you without giving anything back. It is a thief in the night, always leaving you with less than you had before. But restraint is different. Restraint trains you. It shapes you, molds you, and builds your strength in ways you cannot always see in the moment. Heaven did not starve you. Heaven trained your hands, your heart, your spirit, so that when the floodgates of abundance open, you will be ready to hold it without fear, without hesitation, without the worry that it will overwhelm you. I know, chosen one. I know what it feels like to want more, to feel the stirring within you for greater things, but to still be gripped by that quiet fear when money actually leaves your hand. Not because you don't trust God, but because you've been the safety net for so long. You've been the one who had to make sure everything worked out. The one who had to hold things together, even when you felt like you were falling apart inside. And in that role, you learned to be cautious. You learned to hold back, to hesitate, to fear the loss of what little you had, because you knew how fragile it all felt. You were the one who had to carry the weight, and that weight made you cautious with hope. But listen closely now, chosen one. That caution, that fear, it no longer has to guide you. You are ready to release it. Heaven did not prepare you to carry burdens forever. Heaven prepared you to be a steward, to receive with open hands, to hold what is rightfully yours without fear or guilt. The wealth that is coming to you is not meant to be a burden. It is meant to be a blessing. It is not meant to overwhelm you, but to empower you. Do not let fear hold you back any longer. Do not let that quiet voice of hesitation steal your future. The time has come for you to step forward to receive the wealth that has been prepared for you, chosen one. You are ready. You have been prepared for this moment. Now is the time to rise, to step into the abundance that awaits you, to release the fear of scarcity and embrace the truth that you are worthy of everything that is coming your way. Your time has come, chosen one. You are not meant to survive any longer. You are meant to thrive. Do not let this moment pass you by. Let it sink deep into your soul. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release the weight of the past. Release the fear. Release the hesitation. Step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. You are ready. Chosen one. The wealth that is waiting for you is not a reward for suffering. It is a response to alignment. You are aligned now. You are ready. As you move forward, I invite you to anchor this moment into your life. Comment 7, 7:7. Or I am ready to affirm that you are open to receive what the heavens are sending your way. Your time has come. You are not here by accident. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because you have been chosen for this moment. You are ready for the wealth that is about to flow into your life. Do not doubt it. Do not question it. The time for you to rise has arrived. Chosen one. There's a moment I want you to remember. It's a moment you've lived, a moment you may not even realize you've been carrying. I've been there, standing in a grocery aisle, heart heavy, calculating totals before they hit the register, praying silently, hoping against hope that nothing unexpected would break this month. I've said I'm fine with my mouth, but my heart, my soul prayed something different. I prayed for a break, for a shift, for a moment of peace. But all around me, I saw others moving freely with abundance, flowing easily to them, while I wondered why it never seemed to recognize me first. Do not turn your head away now, chosen one. This is not a confession, it is a revelation. If this resonates with you, do not shy away from it. You are not unfaithful even in those moments of doubt. That tension you feel, that struggle between your deep faith and the quiet fear that lingers, does not mean you are broken. It means you are human, chosen one, and what you've endured, what you've carried, is a weight that few understand. You have been strong for longer than most ever have to be, and that strength has become a part of you. But hear me clearly. Strength without relief will harden the heart. The burden you carry, though it has shaped you, has also kept you from receiving the peace that your spirit so desperately craves. I am here to tell you, chosen one, that this message is not about convincing you that money is coming. It is not about trying to make you believe that abundance is just around the corner. No, this message is about something deeper, something more profound. It is about loosening the grip you've had to maintain the constant holding on just to stay afloat. I know what it's like to fear that one slip, that one mistake, to hold everything together with clenched fists, hoping nothing falls apart. I know the tightness in your chest, the anxiety that rises when you finally breathe, but it feels like there's no air. I've been there, chosen one. And I want you to understand something. This is not your natural state. This struggle, this constant vigilance, it is not your destiny. Scripture speaks of a time when the vision waits. It waits in silence, but when the vision speaks, it does not lie. That waiting season you've lived through. It wasn't silence. It was alignment happening beneath the surface, unseen, unnoticed, preparing you for what is coming. You did not miss your moment, chosen one. No, your moment was being shaped. Everything you've gone through, every moment of struggle, every tear you've shed, it has been the sculpting of a masterpiece. You have not missed the call. The call has been preparing you. Do not be disheartened by what has seemed like delay. The vision was never meant to come prematurely, for the wealth that awaits you is not just about money. You don't just want money. Chosen one. I know your heart. You desire peace when money moves. You want to spend without hesitation, without that voice in your mind asking, will I have enough tomorrow? You want to give freely without calculating the cost, without wondering if you'll be left with nothing. Do not be ashamed of that desire. It is not greed. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of exhaustion. Chosen one. You are tired. Tired of living in constant management mode where everything must be controlled or something collapses. Heaven sees that. Heaven sees the tension in your heart. And heaven responds not to desperation but to readiness. It is not your desperation for wealth that will unlock your abundance. It is your readiness. It is the willingness to receive without fear, to welcome the overflow into your life without reservation. The reason wealth has felt just out of reach is not because you are unworthy, chosen one. It is because the version of you that chased after wealth would have made it your proof. And proof, my beloved, was never meant to be the foundation of your life. When wealth comes before identity, it becomes a burden. It becomes something you must hold, something you must maintain, something that keeps you bound in a cycle of proving your worth. But when wealth follows identity, when it aligns with who you truly are, it becomes a tool for creation, a tool for transformation, a tool for good. You see, chosen one, the wealth that is meant for you is not the wealth that comes out of desperation. It is the wealth that comes when you know who you are. It comes when you understand that you are already whole, already complete, already worthy of abundance. Wealth, when it follows your identity, will not control you. It will support you. It will not wear you down. It will lift you up. The life you've been living, the constant calculations, the constant worrying, the constant managing, is not the life you were meant to lead. That life, while necessary for a season, is not your destiny. Your true life is one of peace. Your true life is one where wealth moves freely through you, where you can give without fear, where you can spend without guilt. That is the life you have been prepared for, chosen one. Now let me ask you, are you ready to release the weight of survival? Are you ready to step into the peace that has been waiting for you? You are no longer in the waiting season. Chosen one, this is your moment. This is the moment when everything begins to shift. The version of you that has been waiting, that has been struggling, is being replaced by the version of you that has always known abundance. This is the version of you that is aligned with heaven, that is ready to receive the blessings that are already on their way. Chosen one, I want you to take a moment and breathe deeply. Let the truth of this sink in. You are ready. You have been prepared. You no longer need to chase wealth. You no longer need to fight for what is already yours. All you need to do now is allow yourself to step into your true identity. Allow yourself to accept what has always been meant for you, and when you feel ready, comment 7 or I am ready to anchor this truth into your life. Your wealth is not a distant dream. It is a part of your divine inheritance. You are not waiting for your moment anymore. You are living in it. You are stepping into your abundance, chosen one. And the universe is ready to meet you. Chosen one, you have already noticed it. The shift, the subtle change within you, the quiet transformation that has begun to take root in the deepest parts of your soul. You've felt it, haven't you? The old affirmations no longer resonate with the same force they once did. You used to repeat, "Money comes to me," over and over, as if to convince yourself of a truth you longed to believe. But now when you say it, there is a knowing deep within you that shifts the entire tone of your words. You know deep down that money has always been able to come. It always has. The real question, chosen one, the question that has been hiding just beneath the surface, is not whether money can come to you. The question is whether you are allowed to keep it. Are you allowed to enjoy it? Are you allowed to let it stay? This is the question you've been avoiding, the question your spirit has quietly asked for far too long, and today I am here to give you the answer. Yes, you are allowed. You are not just worthy of wealth. You are worthy of the peace that comes with it, of the freedom that comes with abundance. This is the permission you've been waiting for, chosen one. The permission to let go of the belief that you must earn rest through suffering. Rest was never meant to be a reward for enduring hardship. Rest is the result of alignment. It is the natural flow of peace that comes when you step into the truth of who you really are, when you stop fighting against the current of your own life. There is a quiet recalibration happening inside of you right now, whether you feel it or not. You are beginning to see, to truly understand that your worth was never tied to how much you could endure. Your worth was never in the weight you carried. That realization, chosen one, is the first sign of elevation. It is the first step into a new season of your life. In the kingdom, increase doesn't begin with more. It begins with release. Release of guilt. Release of the belief that ease means laziness. Release of the identity that says, if I'm not struggling, I'm not doing enough. That old identity, the one that equated struggle with virtue, is crumbling away. And with every piece that falls, you are stepping closer to your true self, the self that was never meant to be burdened by fear, by lack, or by the endless pressure to prove your worth. I remember the first time money came easily to me after a long season of drought. I didn't celebrate, chosen one. I didn't rejoice. Instead, I panicked. I was terrified. I wondered how long it would last. Was this too good to be true? Was this a fluke? Could I really keep it? You see, my environment had changed faster than my identity. Heaven had shifted the flow of abundance, but I was still living as though scarcity could return at any moment. I was still clinging to the belief that ease was temporary, that peace was fleeting. I had forgotten how to receive without fear, and chosen one. This message exists to close that gap. This message is here to guide you through the transition you are experiencing. You are learning slowly but surely how to feel safe while receiving. You are learning how to let abundance circulate around you without bracing for impact, without expecting that the other shoe will drop at any moment. That is not something they teach you. It's not something the world can provide. It is something you grow into. It is a lesson you learn from the inside out. The process is not easy, but it is sacred. You are learning to trust that the flow of abundance will not harm you, will not deplete you, will not betray you. The life you are meant to live is one where wealth, not as a pursuit, but as a tool, flows through you. It will not take from you, it will give to you. It will circulate freely through you, bringing peace, freedom, and joy. So I ask you now, chosen one, are you ready to release the old belief that money must come with struggle? Are you ready to accept the peace that accompanies abundance? You have been prepared for this moment, for this shift in your life. And now you must allow yourself to step into the fullness of who you truly are. You do not need to work harder to earn what has already been promised. You do not need to push or force the abundance that is coming your way. You only need to release. Release the old beliefs. Release the guilt. Release the fear. And make room for peace. Peace is what is meant for you, chosen one. Peace is the fruit of alignment, and it is your birthright. Breathe deeply. Chosen one, feel the release in your body, the tension easing as you allow this new truth to settle into your soul. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of ease. You are worthy of the abundance that flows freely toward you, and it will not destroy you. It will sustain you. It will support you. And when you feel ready, comment 777 or I am ready to affirm your alignment to anchor this shift into your life. Your new season is beginning, chosen one. The life you were always meant to live is calling to you. Do not resist. Step forward with confidence, knowing that your worth is not tied to your struggle, but to your alignment. You are stepping into a life of peace, a life of abundance, a life that flows effortlessly through you. And that is only the beginning. Chosen one, growth is never a quiet thing. It is always uncomfortable right before it settles, right before it stabilizes into something solid. And I know you've felt it, that discomfort, that unease that comes when everything inside of you is stretching, expanding, reaching for something you can't quite grasp. You've been through seasons of struggle, seasons of effort, and in those seasons, you worked harder than most, you pushed further than most. But hear me now, you don't need to work more to deserve more. You've already proven your diligence. Your work has been seen, your efforts acknowledged, and now what is being asked of you is not more action, not more struggle. What is being asked of you now is surrender, real surrender. Not the kind of surrender that waits for disaster, holding on to old fears and anxieties, hoping to avoid pain. No, this is the kind of surrender that trusts timing. This is the kind of surrender that trusts that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when logic demands urgency. Even when the world tells you to push harder, do more, hurry up. There is a difference between patience and postponement. Chosen one, you were postponed by circumstances, but now you are being invited into patience by wisdom. Wisdom knows when to act and when to wait. Wisdom understands that the right moment cannot be rushed. You are being invited to step into that wisdom, to trust that what is unfolding is not a delay, but a divine design. This is not the time to chase. This is the time to be still, to trust, and to allow. The wealthy version of you, the version of you that is emerging, will be calmer than you expect. Less rushed, less reactive, more grounded. That version of you does not chase opportunities. No, chosen one. Opportunities will recognize you, not because of ego, not because you have to prove something, but because alignment creates gravity. Money flows toward stability, it flows toward clarity, it flows toward those who are grounded in their own truth and who will not abandon themselves when pressure rises. This is why the delays in your life had purpose. This is why you had to wait. You learned how to stay when things were thin. You learned how to remain steady, how to hold your ground when the world around you seemed to shift and break. And now, chosen one, that same steadiness, the very quality that carried you through the lean seasons, is what will allow you to stay when things are abundant. It will allow you to remain grounded, to stay calm, to let your wealth flow without being swept away by the storm of chaos or pressure. Take a breath here. Chosen one, let your shoulders drop. I want you to feel the weight you've been carrying, the weight of doubt, the weight of urgency, the weight of fear, and I want you to release it. You don't need to prove anything in this moment. You don't need to visualize harder to affirm, louder to push further. You don't need to force abundance into your life. You only need to allow. Allow the idea that abundance can arrive without drama. Allow the truth that wealth can come quietly, gently, without the need for grand gestures or dramatic circumstances. Joy does not need justification. Chosen one, you are worthy of joy, worthy of peace, worthy of ease. You no longer need to earn your worth through struggle, through effort, through proving yourself. You have already proven yourself. You have already shown the universe that you are ready to receive. Now is the time to let go, to step into your natural state of receiving, to let the flow of abundance move through you without resistance. Do not let the world convince you that you must hustle to have what you desire. Do not let the noise of urgency drown out the quiet wisdom that is guiding you. Rest in the knowledge that your abundance is already on its way, that it is already aligned with who you are becoming. You are not behind. You are not waiting for the right moment. The right moment is now. The only thing you must do is surrender to it. I invite you, chosen one, to take this moment to surrender, to trust that you are already on the path to your wealth, to trust that what is meant for you will come to you without force, without struggle. Comment 777. Or I am ready to anchor this truth into your life. You don't need to chase, you don't need to rush. All you need to do is trust that abundance is already flowing toward you and you are ready to receive it. You are the wealthy version of yourself, chosen one. You have always been. And now, it's time for you to allow that truth to settle in your spirit, to let it guide every decision and every step you take from here on out. Chosen one, I need you to hear this clearly deep within your spirit. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly on time, perfectly aligned with your divine path. The next step in your journey is not about striving, not about forcing, not about pushing yourself harder. No, the next step is consenting. It is about accepting what is already unfolding for you. It is about stepping into the abundance that has already been prepared for you and allowing it to flow into your life naturally. But there is something else you need to hear, chosen one. And I know this will challenge the story you've been telling yourself. The reason wealth has felt delayed, the reason it has seemed just out of reach, is not because you are unworthy. It is not because heaven has been testing you endlessly, making you jump through hoops to prove yourself. No, that is not the reason. The reason wealth has felt delayed is because you are still carrying identities that could not go with you into abundance. You learned early how to be useful, how to be needed. You became the one that people relied on when things fell apart. In that role, you found purpose, you found security. It gave you a place, a sense of belonging, but over time that role became more than just something you did. It became who you were. And in that place, you began to believe that your value came from how much you could hold, how much you could fix, how much you could sacrifice. You believed that if you could just carry enough, you would be worthy of rest. You believed that your worth was tied to how much you could endure. But hear me now. Chosen one. Heaven does not build wealth on sacrifice. Heaven builds wealth on stewardship. There is a vast difference between the two. Sacrifice depletes. It asks you to give up, to give in, to devalue yourself for the sake of others. It keeps you in a state of endless struggle, always giving, always pouring out, never receiving. But stewardship. Chosen one, that is something different. Stewardship is about receiving with grace. It is about holding what has been entrusted to you and using it wisely, using it for a higher purpose. Stewardship requires balance, wisdom, and trust. There is a moment in everyone's journey when the role of being the helper, being the one who always sacrifices, begins to shift. Being the humble servant turns into being invisible. Responsibility turns into restraint. You didn't choose this consciously chosen one. It happened slowly over years of saying later to yourself so that others could have now. I know that feeling. I know what it's like to walk away from opportunities because the timing wasn't right for everyone else. I know what it's like to turn down risks because too many people depended on you. I know what it's like to watch others leap while you stayed behind, calculating every consequence, every potential outcome. But I want you to hear this clearly. That wasn't fear, chosen one. That was loyalty. You were loyal to the people in your life, loyal to the roles you had taken, and loyal to the responsibilities that you believed defined you. And heaven honors loyalty deeply. Heaven sees the sacrifices you've made, the way you've put others before yourself. It honors that chosen one. But loyalty, like all things, has a season. There comes a time when you must step out of that role, when you must let go of the need to always be the one who holds everything together. And when that time comes, chosen one, it feels like being hidden. It feels like being buried. It feels like being delayed. But hidden does not mean forgotten. Buried does not mean dead. Delayed does not mean denied. In the kingdom, chosen one, delay is often preparation. It is development happening in the dark when no one is watching, when no one sees the work that is being done beneath the surface. Just like a seed in soil, you were hidden not to diminish you, but to mature you. You were hidden to grow stronger, to grow wiser, to grow in ways that you couldn't see yet, but that would soon be revealed. In this hidden season, chosen one, there was no waste, no time lost, no mistake made. Every moment of waiting, every moment of sacrifice, every moment of loyalty that you gave so freely was an investment in your future. It was the soil in which your growth was nurtured. Your identity was being reshaped. You were being pruned, refined, prepared to carry the abundance that is now ready to flow into your life. And now, chosen one, your time has come. The season of waiting is over. The roles you once carried, those identities that defined you for so long, are being released. You are stepping into your true identity now. The version of you that was always meant to carry wealth, with grace, with wisdom, with purpose. The version of you that no longer needs to prove your worth through sacrifice, but through stewardship. You have been prepared. Chosen one. You are now ready to receive what has been delayed, not because you were unworthy, but because you had to grow into it. Your time is now. You are ready to step into the life that heaven has been preparing for you, and it is a life of peace, of abundance, of grace. No longer do you have to carry the weight of responsibility alone. You no longer need to prove yourself. You are enough. You are worthy. Take a moment now, chosen one, to feel this truth settle deep within you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and the abundance that you have longed for is now ready to find you. The seasons of sacrifice are over, and now the season of stewardship is beginning. You have been faithful in the dark, and now you are stepping into the light. Let this truth anchor in you. Let it fill you with peace. The next step is not to strive. The next step is to allow. Comment 777, or I am ready to declare that you are stepping into your new identity, the one that is aligned with abundance, with peace, with wisdom. The seed has sprouted. The fruit is ready to be harvested. And you, chosen one, are ready to receive it. Chosen one. The wealthy version of you is not built on urgency. It is not built on frantic striving, on the constant rush to chase what is just beyond your grasp. No, the version of you that is about to emerge is built on stability. and stability. Chosen one requires something that may feel foreign to you right now. It requires you to let go of the identities that have served you in survival mode. You have noticed it, haven't you? The pressure to hustle, the need to grind every moment of every day. Those old habits, that old drive, they no longer excite you. They exhaust you. You felt it deep within you, that weariness that creeps in every time you try to push yourself to keep up with a world that values speed over stability. But hear me now, that exhaustion is not laziness, chosen one. It is transition. You are in the process of shifting from one way of being into another. You are shedding the skin of survival and stepping into the life of stewardship. When a season ends, chosen one, the methods that once worked, the strategies that once kept you afloat, begin to irritate your spirit. The old ways feel off. They feel wrong. That irritation is not a sign that you're failing. It is guidance. It is the divine whisper telling you that the tools you used to survive are no longer the ones you need to thrive. Heaven is not asking you to do more. Heaven is asking you to stop doing what no longer fits who you are becoming. There was a time when you had to push just to survive, chosen one. You had to hustle to stay ahead of the bills, to keep your head above water. You were locked in a cycle of constant effort where survival was the only goal. But now, chosen one, the season of survival has passed. You are no longer in the fight to stay afloat. You are now stepping into the role of steward, and stewardship requires something completely different. Stewardship requires clarity. It requires you to see what is before you and recognize the value of what you have been entrusted with. Stewardship requires rest. Yes, rest, because true abundance cannot be stewarded in a state of constant depletion. And stewardship requires trust. Trust in the process. Trust in the timing. Trust that you are being guided to the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances at the right moment. But here is the key. Chosen one, trust cannot grow in constant emergency mode. That emergency mode, the one that kept you alive when you had to scramble. When you had to fight just to get by while it was necessary for a time, it cannot take you into abundance. It can't. That mode of survival will keep you in a place where nothing ever feels fully settled, where every step forward feels like a battle. It was meant to keep you alive, yes. But now, chosen one, it is time to let it go. I want you to notice something about yourself. Take a moment. You don't envy reckless wealth. You don't long for the flashy, ostentatious displays of success that seem to captivate the world. The kind of wealth that demands constant performance, constant proving. You are not interested in wealth that requires you to be something you are not. What you desire, chosen one, is quiet security, peaceful overflow. The kind of wealth that flows naturally like a river, steady and calm, without the need to perform for it. This is the kind of wealth that is built on stewardship, not sacrifice. The kind of wealth that recognizes your inherent value and supports the life you are meant to live, not the life you have been trying to survive. It is the kind of wealth that arrives without drama, without the need to hustle or prove yourself, because it flows toward stability, toward clarity, toward people who have learned to trust the process. People like you, chosen one. You are being invited into a new way of being. The version of you that emerges now will not chase wealth. Wealth will recognize you because you have steadied your spirit. You have released the need for constant action, for frantic hustle. You have learned to pause, to rest, to trust the flow of life without rushing against it. You have learned to be a steward, not a struggler. And as you step into this new version of yourself, I want you to hold this truth close. You are worthy of this quiet security. You are worthy of peaceful overflow. It is not a reward for your struggle, but a natural result of your alignment. So take a deep breath. Chosen one, let your shoulders drop. Release the need to prove anything, to perform for anything. Let go of the old identity that tied your worth to how hard you worked, how much you sacrificed, how much you carried. That is not who you are anymore. You are a steward of abundance. You are worthy of peace, of rest, of wealth that comes without effort without force. And when you are ready, comment 7, 7, 7, or I am ready to affirm this truth in your life. You are stepping into your true nature now, chosen one. The time of struggle is over. The time of stewardship has begun. Chosen one. I want you to pause for a moment and reflect on something important. The desire you have for peace, for wealth that flows gently and steadily, is not just a passing wish. It reveals your assignment. You were never meant to be loud with money, never meant to chase after it with urgency or pride. No, chosen one, you were meant to be grounded with it. You were meant to hold wealth with quiet confidence, with grace, and with a deep knowing that it is not the source of your worth, but the tool for your purpose. That's why your journey looks different. You've felt it, haven't you? Your path has not followed the typical mold of hustle, struggle, and endless striving. It's been a slow, quiet transformation, a process that sometimes feels uncomfortable because it asks you to step away from everything you once knew. I remember, chosen one, when my own income finally exceeded my expenses consistently. I thought the relief would come instantly. I thought I would feel at peace, at ease, but instead I felt exposed. The safety of struggle had been removed, and with it a part of my identity had been stripped away. Struggle had been my excuse. It had been my shield. It was the explanation I gave to myself and others as to why I didn't have more, why I wasn't further along. And when that struggle was no longer needed, I had to face something deeper, something raw, something real. I had to ask myself, who am I now that I don't need to fight to survive? Chosen one, when you are finally free from the pressure that has driven you for so long, that question becomes sacred. It is holy. It is the question that shifts everything. And it is the question that many people avoid, even sabotage, because they don't know who they are without the pressure. They don't know who they are without the fight. But chosen one, you are being spared that confusion. You are being spared that struggle because heaven is teaching you how to remain whole when things are easy. Heaven is teaching you how to stay humble without shrinking. Heaven is teaching you how to enjoy without apologizing. This is the sacred work of preparation, the work that is happening in you right now, even if it feels slow, even if it feels uncertain. This is why, chosen one, you have been asked to slow down internally, even while life still demands responsibility from you externally. There is an internal reordering happening, and it is not happening in a loud, sudden way. It is happening quietly, deliberately, as heaven dismantles the old beliefs that no longer serve you. The beliefs that said you had to fight for everything, the beliefs that said you had to work harder, sacrifice more just to be worthy. Those beliefs are being gently dismantled piece by piece. You may have noticed, chosen one, that money conversations now trigger mixed emotions in you. One moment you feel gratitude, grateful for the blessings that are beginning to flow into your life, grateful for the opportunities that are unfolding before you. But then there's also tension, a pull in your spirit that hesitates, that questions, that holds back. You feel hope, but you also feel caution. That tension is not a sign of failure, chosen one. It is a sign of growth. It is a sign that you are transitioning from the old way of thinking about money to a new, more aligned way. For so long you have been taught that struggle and effort were the only paths to abundance. You've been conditioned to believe that if something comes easily, it must not be valuable. But now, as you step into this new chapter, you are learning that ease does not devalue wealth. It is, in fact, a sign of alignment. And this is where you are being invited to grow, to feel safe in receiving abundance without needing to prove anything. To know deep in your soul that you are worthy of the blessings that flow to you, not because of how much you can endure, but because of who you are. This is why, chosen one, you are being asked to slow down internally. The external world may still demand your attention, but inside there is a deep recalibration happening. Old patterns are being shed and new ones are being formed. You are learning to align with the abundance that is already on its way to you. This shift is not sudden, but deliberate. You are being transformed from the inside out, and every layer of resistance you release makes room for more of your true self to emerge. So, chosen one, take this moment to sit with the mixed emotions you may feel when it comes to money. Let them be. Don't rush to push them away. Feel the gratitude and the tension, the hope and the caution, and know that both are part of the process. They are not opposing forces, they are guiding you into a deeper understanding of who you are, without the need to fight, to prove, to struggle. You are learning how to remain whole when things are easy. You are learning to stay grounded in your worth, to stand firm in the knowledge that you are worthy of receiving, worthy of joy, worthy of abundance. This is not a destination, chosen one. This is a process of becoming the person who can hold wealth with ease, becoming the person who can enjoy without guilt, who can rest without apology. And as you continue on this journey, remember you are not alone. Heaven is with you, guiding you every step of the way. The questions you face are sacred. The shifts you are experiencing are holy. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The wealth that is coming to you is not just financial. It is peace. It is ease. It is the freedom to be who you truly are, and that chosen one is a gift beyond measure. When you are ready, take a deep breath and affirm your readiness to receive. Comment 777. Or I am ready to anchor this truth into your spirit. The time of struggle is over. The time of ease has begun. And you, chosen one, are prepared to step into it. Chosen one, I want you to stop for a moment and truly understand what you are experiencing. The tension that you feel inside those moments of unease, of hesitation, are not signs of resistance. They are recalibration. Your nervous system, your very being, is learning a new baseline. It is learning that abundance does not equal danger. It is learning that receiving does not mean losing. It is learning that having more does not require you to become someone you don't recognize, someone you can't trust. This is why, chosen one, you are feeling what you feel. Your spirit is being prepared for the flow of abundance, and there is a shift happening inside of you, a shift that will guide you into a place of receiving without fear. This recalibration is necessary. Your soul must be strong enough to hold the blessings that are coming your way, and heaven knows the timing. If it ever feels like wealth might cost you your soul, if it ever feels like abundance would take you out of alignment with your true self, know this, chosen one. Heaven will delay it until your soul is strong enough to remain intact. That delay, as much as it may have felt like a burden, was not punishment. It was protection. Heaven was protecting your spirit, your identity, your peace. It was preparing you to hold wealth without being consumed by it, to receive without losing yourself in the process. You may have felt like the wait was endless, but it was the most sacred kind of preparation. Now there is something even deeper you need to understand. Chosen one, you need permission. Permission to release the belief that struggle somehow made you spiritual. You need to release the belief that lack kept you close to God, that ease would somehow distance you from your purpose. These beliefs, subtle yet powerful, have bound good people to unnecessary hardship. They have convinced many that their worth is tied to how hard they struggle, how much they sacrifice. But hear this clearly. Money does not corrupt alignment. Fear does. Fear is the force that twists and distorts your relationship with abundance. When money comes from fear, it controls you. It becomes something you have to chase, something you must fight for, something that demands you prove yourself over and over. But when money comes from alignment, when it flows naturally from the truth of who you are, it circulates. It moves freely like a river, nourishing everything it touches. And chosen one, you are being prepared for circulation, not accumulation driven by anxiety. You were never meant to hoard, to clutch tightly to what you have to fear losing it. You were meant to host. You are meant to host peace, to host provision, to host generosity that does not deplete you, but expands you. The wealth you are stepping into is not a weight. It is a gift, a resource, a tool to create more, to serve more, to be more. But hosting requires capacity. Chosen one. It requires you to be able to hold that abundance without being overwhelmed by it. And capacity is built through the seasons you have walked, through the seasons where you learned boundaries, where you learned discernment, where you learned patience. You have walked through the fire, and you have come out stronger. You have learned to discern what is yours to carry and what is not. You have learned to trust the process, even when you couldn't see the full picture. And that growth is what is creating the capacity in you to hold the wealth that is now coming your way. Look back honestly. Chosen one. Look back at who you were 5 years ago. You are not that person anymore. Your discernment is sharper now. Your understanding of what truly matters is clearer now. Your ability to stand firm in your own truth is stronger now. You are not who you were, and that is why you are ready. You have evolved into the person who can handle the wealth, the abundance, and the peace that is on its way to you. So, chosen one, I want you to take a deep breath and feel that truth in your spirit. You have been prepared. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are right on time. The process you have been through, the seasons of hardship, the seasons of waiting, the seasons of doubt, they have all been part of the sacred work of preparing you to steward abundance. And now you are ready to hold it, to share it, to let it circulate through your life without fear. You are ready to let your wealth be a tool for peace, for provision, for generosity. You are ready to be the host of the abundance that has always been meant for you. When you are ready, comment 777, or I am ready to anchor this truth into your life. Let it settle deeply into your soul. You are not the person you once were. You are the steward of your future, and the wealth that is coming to you is a reflection of your growth, your clarity, and your readiness. Chosen one. The wealth that is waiting for you is not a reward for suffering, it is a response to alignment. You are aligned now. You are ready. As you move forward, I invite you to anchor this moment into your life. Comment 777, or I am ready to affirm that you are open to receive what the heavens are sending your way. Your time has come. You are not here by accident. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because you have been chosen for this moment. You are ready for the wealth that is about to flow into your life. Do not doubt it. Do not question it. The time for you to rise has arrived. Chosen one. There's a moment I want you to remember. It's a moment you've lived, a moment you may not even realize you've been carrying. I've been there, standing in a grocery aisle, heart heavy, calculating totals before they hit the register, praying silently, hoping against hope that nothing unexpected would break this month. I've said I'm fine with my mouth, but my heart, my soul prayed something different. I prayed for a break, for a shift, for a moment of peace. But all around me, I saw others moving freely with abundance, flowing easily to them, while I wondered why it never seemed to recognize me first. Do not turn your head away now, chosen one. This is not a confession, it is a revelation. If this resonates with you, do not shy away from it. You are not unfaithful even in those moments of doubt. That tension you feel, that struggle between your deep faith and the quiet fear that lingers, does not mean you are broken. It means you are human, chosen one. And what you've endured, what you've carried, is a weight that few understand. You have been strong for longer than most ever have to be, and that strength has become a part of you. But hear me clearly. Strength without relief will harden the heart. The burden you carry, though it has shaped you, has also kept you from receiving the peace that your spirit so desperately craves. I am here to tell you, chosen one, that this message is not about convincing you that money is coming. It is not about trying to make you believe that abundance is just around the corner. No, this message is about something deeper, something more profound. It is about loosening the grip you've had to maintain the constant holding on just to stay afloat. I know what it's like to fear that one slip, that one mistake, to hold everything together with clenched fists, hoping nothing falls apart. I know the tightness in your chest, the anxiety that rises when you finally breathe, but it feels like there's no air. I've been there, chosen one. And I want you to understand something. This is not your natural state. This struggle, this constant vigilance, it is not your destiny. Scripture speaks of a time when the vision waits. It waits in silence, but when the vision speaks, it does not lie. That waiting season you've lived through, it wasn't silence. It was alignment happening beneath the surface, unseen, unnoticed, preparing you for what is coming. You did not miss your moment, chosen one. No,